my meals surround themselves with being just bread and carbs and...
Oh no. See, this is part of the reason he's like this. He thinks beans, bread and carbs make you fat.
The main thing that stops me from not making the good choices is that it tends to be more expensive. The time to prepare meals is just not there.
His side and his back were infected, mostly because he goes to the bathroom in the bed and sits in it, because it takes the whole group.
Oh, he goes to the bathroom in the bed and he sits in it. Hey Frugivore, welcome back to the channel. I'm Freely, I'm a fruit-based nutritionist, which means I'm an expert in nutrition. And we are going to react together to my 600-pound life Abi story. I'm not exactly sure, but this is season 12, episode 4. So I've got my banana smoothie. Grab your smoothie, grab your high carbohydrate lunch or dinner, rice, potatoes, pasta, plant-based sushi, and I'll show you my outfit of the day, which is just very, very comfortable, really. This is all about the comfort. So let's get into it. No more delays, except check out my books, my coaching, and my personalized fruit-based meal plans. There's a link in the description below. All right, Abi, I'm sure I'll work out how to say his name very soon. Let's go. Let's go.
For 7 years. The only thing that...
Hang on, we need to go back a little bit.
I've been lying in this bed in Mobile for 7 years. The only thing that motivates me to keep trying is Brenda.
Wow, that is sad to begin with. That is very sad. We can get past the start here.
Hi, Abby.
Hey, doctor. Finally good to meet you.
1, 2, 3.
Ah!
Yep.
Ow!
They're all in like their 30s a lot of the time, aren't they? Or earlier, 37 years old. We're in Texas again. I like to firstly assess the situation here. So it looks like he has some sort of breathing apparatus maybe. And who's this in the other bed? Right, he's all equipped there. He's nice and close to the kitchen, which is probably where he wants to be. Right, and there's another dog in the bed. Okay. Oh, there's 2 dogs. I just saw another one move. Is he honestly sleeping with the mobile phone on his belly like that? I do not recommend this. If that's what it is, it looks like it is, do not do this, please. No, not good for the radiation factor.
Forcing myself to begin each day is just miserable.
You okay? You okay?
Tired.
Tired. Here are your pills.
Okay, we have the feeder.
Thank you. Could you bring me some water?
Yeah.
I've been lying in this bed in Mobile for 7 years. My hips and my back are in agony, just from me staying in the same position all the time. The only thing that motivates me to keep trying is my beautiful wife, Brenda.
It's time for your bath.
Wow, okay.
Abby. Got everything ready for you.
She is my inspiration, my light at the end of this tunnel. When I wake
Then why don't you look after yourself? Because she's inspiring you, right? Like that should be inspiration in itself.
up, the first thing I have to do is bathe. It's extremely painful. It's the worst part of my day.
Is it okay
How did you let yourself get here?
if I do your feet while you wash your head and face? Yeah?
And it's difficult because this bed is too small for me. And Brenda has to bring over a bucket bath. And a bigger bed, I would have more space to be able to maneuver and flip side to side better, but I gotta deal with what I got.
It's like she has given up her life to be his carer, right? Like she must be around the clock looking after him.
My front part, I do by myself as best as I can. I wash the front parts that I could reach, and Brenda helps wash my sides and the
Oh, wow. So
parts of the lower legs that she can reach.
I don't think we needed to see that angle, TLC. But so he cannot even get to the bathroom. He cannot even have any sort of shower where the water is like hitting him. Like he must smell. He must smell a lot. There's no way they can clean him properly. This is a disaster. This is a really serious position he's in. I cannot believe that he's been actually in that bed for 7 years without a shower.
In 2014, I was in a car accident. I lost feeling from my chest down. And now, because I've been bedridden for 7 years, I've developed bed sores and lymphedema. So
he's saying that he is paralyzed. He's lost feeling. Well, he's lost feeling from the chest down. Is that what he's saying?
every morning, Brenda has to thoroughly clean them and disinfect them.
Should be good, yeah.
Doing baths is extremely painful, but in my head, I try to maintain happiness just to try and move through it and not dwell on it.
Scrambled eggs, bacon.
Here we go, the standard breakfast that is ruining people's lives and keeping them obese and morbidly obese. Carton of eggs, bacon, don't worry about the bread, that's fine, it won't make you fat, maybe hold some water weight, but what is she doing? She obviously doesn't love him. He is immobile, he cannot get his own food. He is the perfect candidate to actually feed health food. You can control his diet, super easy. He can scream all he wants, but don't bring him rubbish. See what I mean? This is,
Sausage and toast for breakfast.
All right.
He's not even paying attention, he's just on the phone. Like, and now she's gonna give him 2 plates?
Your breakfast
Yeah.
and coffee.
And why would he need a coffee when he's in bed, he's immobile? That's just, it's just incredibly irresponsible of her when she has full control of his diet.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Breakfast, it doesn't have to be huge, it just needs to be something that'll satisfy my urge right now. I know I think about food more often than I should, and I know I eat too much.
Is it good?
Yes.
Is it good? The feeder is, this is what she cares about. Have I done a good job? Have I cooked you something that you like? Do you like me more because I've given you this junk food? This is a real problem. It's just real irresponsible language even. Is it good? We know it's not good. She knows it's not healthy. So asking that is just,
But I've always liked food, and the way I eat today is still a giant improvement on how I ate when I was a kid. My sisters and I were born and raised in Puerto Rico. We were a close-knit Christian family, and on Sundays, we would go to church together. And Caribbean comfort food was part of everything. Crispy, deep-fried banana.
okay, crispy pork, obviously deep fried bananas. See the problem here? The banana has been abused. Absolutely criminal to do that to the bananas.
Rice and beans and mashed.
Rice and beans and mashed potatoes, these things are fine, but what happens is these families or the mums put in a whole lot of oil, butter. You can tell me if you're from this sort of background what is added to these foods to make them fatty, because they're not inherently fatty by themselves. They're very
Potatoes. It wasn't a good diet for a little kid to be, but I loved it. I couldn't have enough of it. And I wasn't overweight. I was really skinny.
He wasn't overweight and he's really skinny, okay?
Back then, I was playing a lot of basketball. So whatever I ate late at night would burn off. Until I was 14, that's when I started having a growth spurt. I grew to 6'4", that's when I started gaining more weight. I stopped doing athletics and playing basketball. I started liking more music, so my physical activity was playing the drums. And I started getting
Yeah, so he stopped being as active, and he kept eating that fatty food.
bigger. It's crunchy, that's why I went.
Crunchy bacon.
Yeah. I thought, okay, I'm young and my metabolism will kick in. No, it didn't. It just stopped and kept on gaining weight.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about your metabolism. This is just a big old lie. People say it in comments sometimes, oh, he's got a fast metabolism. No, it's just rubbish. It's about the amount of activity you do, about the amount of muscle mass you have. It's about what you eat, mostly about what you eat, right? Look at him, like, just hoeing into that and being totally inactive.
When I graduated from high school, I went to school in Florida to become a sound engineer. And going there was life-changing. I was just learning a sponge and just trying to learn everything that I could. I was living the college life. First time I had my own place, and because I was completely alone, I had no parenting, no nothing. The apartment that I was living in, I had a fried chicken chain right across the street. And
Oh, there we go. Had a fried chicken chain right across the street. Too easy, right? Too easy if you have low standards.
I wouldn't buy a combo, I would buy the bucket. I ballooned to 450 pounds, and my weight just piled up. But I thought, it's okay, I'm still young. I can lose weight later.
See how irresponsible that is? And then other people have to pick up the burden of your existence by your lack of caring. I'm fine, I'm young, I'm over 400 pounds. You should be like, hello, it's time to make a change and not be a burden on others.
I graduated with honors, which was one of the proudest moments of my life. I came back to Puerto Rico and I started working the most.
So a lot of people do this. They will, put a lot of attention into their education, into their work, but not into their bodies, as you can see.
I wasn't focused on food. I started losing a lot of weight, plus my job.
Look at the dogs. The dogs are just like, give me some of that because this is dog food.
I'm dealing with so many equipment that's heavy. It was like a working out. So it made me lose a lot of weight. So I lost like 100 pounds. I was 20 years old when I started actually in the dating scene. One of my coworkers, he told me about a new dating app for larger people. And I saw Brenda's
For larger people. Okay.
face, and I was like, she's cute. And I just decided to send her a message. She wrote back, and we started a relationship over the phone. And then we
An unhealthy, dysfunctional relationship began.
went on our first date. We went to the movies with my nieces and nephews, and they were like, and being kids. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so ashamed. And she's like, don't worry, I love this. And she took control of the whole situation, and she had him eating off her head.
Yeah, because she's an enabler. She's an experienced enabler.
Are the sausages good?
Yeah, everything was great, baby.
See how she keeps asking? She needs this validation of what she has done is good. Is the bacon good or something? Is it good? Are the sausages good? And he's like, yeah, it's fine. Like, she needs this constant validation because she's doing it for herself. She's doing it to receive this praise from him and this approval, which is really, it's a very bad dynamic. It's destructive. Wrong. You can see what it's doing to him and her.
So I bought her the engagement ring. Then, the day before her birthday, I was on my way to Brenda's house to propose to her, and a lady didn't stop at a stop sign. And I didn't see her before it was too late. When her car hit me, I didn't have any broken bones, but my neck got whiplash, and it came out of place. Because of the accident, I can't feel my legs. They took me to an MRI machine and got the X-ray imaging they needed to find out what.
Wow, so he can't feel his legs at all. That is confirmed. Yeah, that's obviously a horrible thing to happen.
What was going on. I had a problem with 3 discs. They were damaging the spinal cord. So immediately they took me to emergency surgery.
Honestly, it felt like he was in the ICU for years. He was basically quadriplegic. He needed help for everything at that point. And once they saw that, he was able to move his arms again, that's when, he was able to come home with a hospital bed, because the doctor told us that he might not be able to ever walk again.
I have a little bit of rage when I see her. I honestly do, because her saying this, her knowing his situation, him being paraplegic, and her actually feeding him crap as he's trying to heal, absolute rubbish. She has full control of his diet, but she chooses to feed him absolute horrible food that is damaging and destroying him, killing him. It's literally killing him.
It really depended on his nerves and seeing what they were able to do.
Go up the stairs. Stairs. Good boy.
After many months, my spinal cord lost all its swollenness, and I started being able to move my legs.
I remember the first day.
Oh, so he can move his legs now? At the start he said, okay, anyway, he can move his legs.
The day that he moved his leg, I was crying. And we took a video of it and we sent it to all the family. But that was enough for me to know that he will get through this.
I was finally
No, not with you helping him.
allowed to move back home with my parents.
As soon as Abi got back, I would basically stay at his house days at a time, because I like to be the one that cleans him up, who basically takes care of him.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have to be cleaning him up like you are if you didn't feed him the crap that you do.
I couldn't bend the knee, but I had her right next to me, and I got the ring, and I told her, I love you with all my heart, and you're the one. I'm not looking for anything else.
I don't think you have much option, honestly. Let's just be honest there.
I didn't fall in love with the body, I fell in love with his soul. So I just wanted him to do better for himself, because I knew I was always going to be there for him.
Like, she talks a lot, doesn't she? She says a lot. I wanted him to do better for himself. It's like, why aren't you helping him? And some of you might be like, oh, she's helping him by like cleaning him. But hang on, he wouldn't be in this position like he is now, in the way he is, without her stuffing in that bacon, eggs, and all manner of rubbish. He wouldn't be in that situation he is right now in this moment.
My dad was a huge influence on me. He was so happy for me getting married. It did affect me a lot once we lost him. Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico in September of 2017. It was a huge Category 5 hurricane which affected the whole island.
So a hurricane is the same as like a cyclone. We had a cyclone recently, which was crazy, absolutely crazy. It rearranged the land around here.
We had no running water, and we were without electricity, at least in our case, for 56 days after the hurricane, because it took all the trees away.
I mean, that's life out here for me all the time, just about. I have electricity now, but I've gone months without it. And we don't have any running water right now.
It was mostly 90 degrees. So I was basically cooking in my bed every day. Because I had a friend that saw the condition that I was in. She's like, you need to get out of Puerto Rico. She did a post which was shared by a lot of people in Puerto Rico. They took me out of Puerto Rico and brought me here. And then
I want him to know how much of a burden he is on people. Because yes, he had that accident. The accident is not his fault. But just the fact that he allowed himself to get this size is absolutely unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And now, look at the situation. Like, he's so heavy. It takes so many people to deal with him. No excuses here.
I moved to where my sister was living in Austin.
All right, I'm gonna go to the grocery store, okay? I'll call you when I get there.
All right, I'll
You
give you
just
Do not let that woman go to the grocery store. Heck.
let me, yeah. All right, I'll be back. Take care of the boys.
Brenda found a job working for an auto refinancing company. And then another job came up in customer service, working with customers looking to refinance their vehicles. Yes, you received the pre-qualification letter? They had.
I mean, good. At least he is doing some work, right? He is showing that it is possible. So many of these individuals I've seen don't work at all. He is actually working. I think this is great. I mean, William did too, which was good, but this guy's bedbound and he's still finding a way to work.
At a vocational rehab program, and my caseworker got me a desk and a headset so that I could work from my bed. I'm sending them an email so that they could call you back as soon as they can, okay? Thank you for calling. Have a nice day.
Hello.
I'm scared.
Hey, I'm at the grocery store. You need bread?
Oh, wow. He controls things from his bed. He is the one in control of her buying what she does. This is crazy. She doesn't have to allow this.
Bread and tortillas. I don't know if they're in the same area.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
The plan for me this year is to lose enough weight so I could get another surgery. Because just being in this bed 24/7 for so long, my muscles have atrophied in my legs because I'm not using them. And that caused what we call drop feet. So once they correct that, I should be able to start rehab. And
No, once you correct that, you can correct this by actually changing your diet. I'm not saying everything can be healed through him changing his diet, but we know a lot will change. A lot of the weight will come off the joints. You'll be so much lighter and able to move around potentially.
get my feet back to where they should be to start walking again. But in order to get there, I know I need to start making better choices than what I'm doing right now. My meals surround themselves with being just bread and carbs and...
Oh no. See, this is part of the reason he's like this. He thinks beans, bread, and carbs make you fat. Holy moly, bro. Seriously, get a clue.
and all these things that fill you up, but are not the best choice.
Okay, let's just get this clear. Rice, bread is virtually fat-free, like most of it, right? Rice, fat-free virtually. Pasta even, if you're doing like, you know, not the special, the traditional wheat pasta. Potatoes, bananas are all fat-free. They don't make you fat.
There's cookies over here.
Cookies?
Cookies.
Yeah, you want the chewy kind, chocolate chip?
Yes.
Okay. Sandwich cookies too, right?
Do they have the macadamia ones?
Yeah, they do.
She's just getting him anything she wants. Just after him talking all about carbs, he's like, cookies? Yes, I want cookies. You do know cookies are mostly fat. They are mostly animal fat, straight from the kill floor, basically, of the slaughterhouse. They bring the fat to the cookie factory. You can look it up.
The main thing that stops me from not making the good choices is that it tends to be more expensive.
I'm sorry, I had to stop it there. It tends to be more expensive. Abi, are you kidding me? That's a pure excuse right there, because beans, rice, potatoes, bananas, these are some of the cheapest foods that you can buy on the planet. Next excuse, Abi.
Thank you.
The time to prepare meals is just not there. Some days we're just either dead tired from working or just tired from the day that we've been through.
You're literally lying in the bed. You're dead tired from working. You're talking. That's all you're doing. You're talking, you're sitting back, you're waiting for wifey, feeder to bring you back your junk. Like, there's no time to eat well, to prepare food. Okay, this guy is really starting to expose who he really is. And he's a huge, huge excuse maker.
So it's convenient for us to just pick the bad choices instead of just going for the correct choices.
Yes, convenience food is convenience. And it's also super unhealthy and fattening, and you know that.
I think it's around lunchtime. Do you want something to eat?
Sure.
Now she could give him a whole thing of, she could make him some sushi, or she could buy some sushi. She can make a whole big thing of batch of rice. She can put some vegetables, some sweet chili sauce. She can put some tofu in there as well. There's a whole lot of things that are very easy to make right now, but let's see what she makes him.
Got chips, right?
Yeah, we got chips.
I guess a sandwich and chips.
Okay.
Since I first arrived in Austin after the hurricane, I went to the Capitol building once, saw it, oh, this is great. Never been outside again. All I see is the wall in front of me, the walls right beside me.
Okay, so he did ask for chips, and she's given him sandwiches. I mean, sandwiches don't have to be bad, but look what's on them. Animal, 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 fat, fat, fat.
Salsa con queso.
And my wife that comes in and out, my only look for the outside world is TV or the phone. But I try not to dwell on it, because if I do, I won't be able to go day by day just thinking that every day. And the way I just try to keep that off my mind is with food.
Hang on, does he have like 4 bags of chips? Because you know how little amount of chips there are actually in those big bags. He's got multiple bags of chips there. And the queso, is it, I mean, we're not familiar with that in Australia. Queso, sort of like a cheese dip or something. She made him that, or she just poured it in there. That is like pure body fat, effortless transfer from that bowl to your gut, that queso stuff. And the chips, deep fried, get baked. Bake some potatoes for the guy. Bake some potatoes for him. It's not that hard.
Lunchtime is the part of the day I enjoy the most, because Brenda comes home from work and we get to eat together and play video games together. And that helps me to relax.
And get fat together.
After she goes back to her job, I do my work here in bed.
Ready for Titi?
Come in. Pippa.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
Look at Titi.
We ready? Let's do this.
Right. Yep, so the whole family is big. You can see she is on the way to a doctor now appointment.
The only time I see my sister Miriam now is during her visits to help Brenda take care of the largest back sores on my back. She only sees me when I'm at my worst. And even if I drink the medication that they give me for pain, my back is hurting, my hips are hurting because I don't have that much movement, so it's extremely painful. It's the worst part of my day when
Yeah, did you forget what you ate for lunch? I wonder why you're suffering so much.
I have to take a bath, and it's painful not just on me, it's painful on my family who helped me. I'm screaming bloody murder, and they have to deal with it, and they're helping me out, but it's just so painful. It hurts us all.
I don't think he really cares about the burden that he is, or else he would stop eating what he is eating. He doesn't care. He talks about it, oh, like it's so bad and everything, but I think he is very comfortable being a victim and using others.
And I try to live my life, not trying to complain, just trying to live through it, but it's super hard. Brenda has been by my side for nearly 10 years. I don't want to take it for granted, thinking that she would stay with me forever. If I don't lose the weight, I want to have a normal relationship with my wife.
Yes, yes. I'm really hoping that you're serious about this and you're not just all talk, because you allowed yourself to get to such a bad situation. You had many, many opportunities to stop this. Sorry, I'm feeling feisty today. I really am, because The excuses are too much, especially when he said it's too expensive and the carbs comment.
Oh my God! But every time I try to change my eating habits, it's been so hard. But
Oh my goodness. This is like out of a horror movie. Honestly, how does a wife actually think it's okay to feed him what she's feeding him and allow him to become like this and perpetuate and just make it worse and worse?
I hate living like this, and I can't go on much longer. I got a video call with Dr. Now today. I reached out to his office. I told him I'm bedridden and I need to find a way to get help. So they set up a call to talk to him. I'm really hoping that Dr. Now can figure out a way because no one else would help me.
No one else would help me. Not even yourself. Not even your wife.
Hey, baby.
Hey?
Are you nervous?
I am.
Yeah. It's okay to be nervous.
Yet again, he's looking for a quick fix. These people are looking for quick fixes. They don't want to do the work, so they're looking to Dr. Now, cut me up, make it so I can't eat much. It's disappointing, isn't it?
It's fine. I'm just gonna get
A whooping. You feel like, yeah.
What you been doing?
No, you'll be fine.
It's fine.
I mean, when did they last actually do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that possible? I don't know.
You need help?
Very small. All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I just had to stop it again. See how she helped him open the laptop even? She is babying him so much. She couldn't even let him struggle a little bit with the laptop. See, this is a real problem. He needs to start doing stuff himself. He's got someone doing absolutely everything because he has no motivation to get out of there because she's doing it all for him.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Hello. Hey, Abby.
Hey, Dr. Now, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I've been better, but I'm good.
You're in the bed? Not walking, right?
Yes. I was walking, I was working, I was doing everything, and I had a car accident.
Hang on, he cannot say that is like the reason that he is how he is today because he was already big. If you saw him in the hospital bed, he was already huge at that point.
When I went paraplegic. I lost the feeling from my chest down, and I had to have 2 surgeries in my neck, one through here and one through the back, to try and fix that. And it got fixed to a certain point, but since I've been in the bed so long, I've lost the strength in my legs.
Yeah, so he's not actually paraplegic. That was healed a long time ago, but he's just choosing not to walk at all.
Well, do you have a sensation on your feet?
I do have a sensation on my feet, but since I've been so long in the bed, instead of having my feet normal, like up, they have both drop foot, so they're like in ballerina stance. So that's why I can't put my feet on the ground to try and stand up, because if I would rupture my Achilles tendon.
Well, you may have to have an operation to lengthen your Achilles tendon. But what is going on that you have not been able to lose weight?
Well, since I've been in the bed, I don't do that much. I don't do that much physically.
Your physical activity is good for your stamina, but it's not a major factor for your weight loss. Your weight loss has to do with your eating habit. You're eating way over what your requirement is for the calories. So you're going to have to change your eating habit to the point that you're going to have a reasonable weight loss and get your feet back on the ground. So who's
So, like, Dr. Now is saying you're eating too much. As usual, the wrong advice. He's not eating too much, he's eating the wrong foods, okay? He would be actually eating a lot less calories if he was having high fiber foods. So just automatically the amount of calories would come down. So it doesn't have to be a reduction in calories. You know, he's saying just eat. We know he's a high fat, high protein, low carb doctor. So he's just going to say, hey, just reduce the amount of calories and you'll lose weight. But it's not sustainable and it's dehydration.
bringing you the food?
My wife, normally.
Okay, she's bringing you what you're asking for, or she's bringing you food, what you think is what you should eat?
Basically what I'm asking for. I know I'm overeating completely.
Is your family going to cooperate with that to give you less food?
Yes. Yeah.
And when was last time you actually physically went to the doctor's office?
I would say physically I went like 2 years ago.
Can you bend your knee at all?
I can bend it, but not me actually bending it. It's just somebody has to push it.
Can you move your toes?
No.
So we got a lot of issues that we need to address with you. The longer you're in the bed, the longer you're inactive, and the likelihood you're going to be able to walk or move is going to get less and less.
Yeah.
Do you have any physical therapy or anybody working with you?
No, not physical therapy. I've been to the hospital. They know that I need physical therapy. But having a physical therapist come here, we haven't gotten that yet.
So you're in a bad place right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to see if we can get some physical therapy to come in and see if they can.
Yeah, I mean, like, first thing is get that diet, change that diet up. Imagine all the weight he can lose just by lying there. Can lose a bunch of weight on a controlled diet, high carbohydrate diet, and then he will start to feel more, you know, in the lower half. He's going to connect more with his actual body. He's swimming in fat right now.
Work with you to help you to get some strength in your leg and work with that foot drop, okay?
Okay. I do feel like physical therapy would help me out a lot to eventually get to walking. So that's, yeah, I really would love to go to physical therapy.
We'll see what we
Okay, so another burden on society of the physical therapy. This is a situation, this is this point he's at.
can do for you, okay? But everything starts with you and changing your eating habit and paying attention to your health and doing your exercise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send you some instruction that I want you to read every day and see if we can get you to start to lose some weight, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Abby, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
And
you too.
if you need anything, give me a call.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, bye now.
All right. Bye.
I mean, this is such a huge service that TLC is giving him, like, this opportunity. They're paying for everything, I believe, and giving him this opportunity to improve. So if he doesn't try, I'm gonna come down on him.
Thank goodness I'm getting a little help and guidance from Dr. Now. And I'm really excited about doing physical therapy. I just really want out of this bed and to have my life back. So I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make that happen.
We'll see.
Brenda?
The coffee's already made. Because, I wake up and I already have the coffee.
Ever since I spoke with Dr. Now, I've been doing the diet. It's been a tough adjustment, but I'm getting used to it. I've also been doing physical therapy a few times a week for the past month. It's been hard because of the pain.
You ready for...
Yeah, so she's still, I mean, because Dr. Now probably would have said this is okay. I don't know about that much eggs, though. That is still a lot. That is still a lot. But, yeah, we'll see.
Jason.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, it's obviously a huge reduction from what he was having.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, let me know, okay?
All right. And I told Jason, the PT guy, that I have to stop sometimes when the pain gets too much for me to be able to move a lot.
What do you think you guys are gonna work on today?
We're working on trying to get my legs moving as best as I can.
Giving a dude his size, we don't even know what weight he is yet. I don't think we know, we don't. No carbohydrates is just terrible. Like I've said before, he's burning probably basal metabolic rate. The amount of calories it takes for his body just to function, just to stay alive when he's lying in the bed is probably like 6,000 calories. So how is he going to actually feel good and not be in ketosis? I mean, we should call Dr. Now Dr. Ketosis, really.
Man.
Hey.
Hey,
Abby.
man, how are you doing?
Good. How's it going? Anything out of the ordinary? Same stuff?
No, I'm good. I guess my knee hurts a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Right on. Okay. Good. Trying to move as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bring this knee up. All right. Bring it up again. Hold. Hold for me. Come down slow and easy. Slide. All right. You got it. We'll talk to y'all later.
Well, that was a pretty good workout today. Overall, I feel like I'm making good progress. And I think Dr. Now will be happy with me. It's hard, and I do have my limits.
You let me know if you need anything, all right?
Today I'm going to see Abi, then see what's going on with him.
Wow, we got Dr. Now leaving the office. He's in the car. This is incredible.
I had a virtual call with him a couple months ago and gave him the diet. Then we start working on his eating habit. And I arranged PT to start working with him. And I'm gonna assess the situation with physical therapy and see what option we got for Abi.
But the problem is they can't weigh him, can they? They can't weigh him, so they can't really see how he's been doing with the diet.
Hopefully we will see some level of positive improvement with him today.
Hi.
Hello, how
Come
are
on
you?
in. Good, how are you?
Hi, Abby.
Hey, doctor.
How are
Finally
you?
good to meet you in person, man.
All right, you doing okay?
I'm doing much
Yeah, Dr. Now, he definitely has a few pounds on him, a few extra pounds. Look at him.
better now. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm already tired of salads, but I'm looking with my wife to see if we can find something else that we could eat that's healthy.
So what are you
too.
eating every day?
A lot of salads, at least at lunch and not dinner, but
Okay. So what are you drinking?
water mostly. Yeah.
Okay.
He likes to drink water a lot.
All right. So no sugar and no juice. Huh?
No.
No.
There's nothing wrong with sugar and juice. Oh yeah, the sugar and the juice are making you obese. Like seriously, please.
All right. How are we doing with your exercises and physical therapy?
And I've been doing my exercises. This is why I have this here.
All right. And do you have any stomach pain or anything like that?
No.
And do you have a feeling down here when I touch?
Yes.
You feel the feeling okay with that?
Yeah.
I just question how much is excuses from him and how much he can actually do versus reality. You know what I'm saying? He's been making excuses for a very long time, not facing reality. So I question the total, whether it's the total truth or not.
You have a lot of swelling in your feet. You have the foot drop on your feet too.
Yeah. Both.
So we're going to talk to a physical therapist, see if they can make some splint for your feet. Can you move your hip?
A little bit, like this.
Okay. The other hip too?
For this one is a little bit harder because this one hurts a little bit more, the hip.
Where do you have the pain?
Like in the joint itself.
In the hip joint?
Yeah.
So those knees, can you straighten them out?
I used to be able to. I just lost a lot of strength in them because I haven't done exercises with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost strength in them. That's why I really do need the physical therapy. Careful with the dog.
And this.
Hey, Abby. Hey, doctor.
Hey, man.
Hi.
You doing all right?
Hey, man. How you
Damn, that dude is tall. He's like Viking.
doing?
How we doing, buddy?
Hey,
Good to see you.
We need to work on get him to move the hips, and his joints are freezing, and he has a significant foot drop. If we get some right angle splint made
The job of the Viking has definitely changed.
for him, to push him up a little bit,
And get him
and
neutral.
see if we can work on those issues. So
Yeah.
milestone will be for him to get to the point that he can put at least feet on the ground and stand up.
Get you sitting at the edge of the bed here within the next 30 days, maybe? Being able to have that kind of trunk support?
Sure.
There's a possibility to be able to get out of this bed.
Yeah.
We need to cut back on whatever we give him now. So make sure whatever he eats is a protein, no carb. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
No carbs, just protein. This is such a mistake. It's really sad that he is actually spreading this misinformation to the world.
But let's see if we can make some progress. So at this point, everything is up to you. You have to work hard on your physical therapy as well.
Yeah.
Okay? This is a very difficult situation that we have. His condition is much worse than I thought. Abby has lost a lot of muscle. He didn't have any reflexes on his joint. So he has frozen joint in the hip and both knee and both feet are dropped. His hygiene is very poor. You can tell with the smell in the house. All those bacteria growing on the side of his thigh and hip area indicate that he probably has serious skin issues in his back. The starting point will be to lose some weight and increase his mobility. So we're gonna work with him and I'm gonna be optimistic and see what kind of progress he's gonna make. But at this point, this is gonna be a very difficult situation. And tighten up.
Yeah, I am very interested to see what happens here.
I feel like I finally have a chance to change things.
I mean, without the scales, how do we know? How do we know what's going on here? Yes, the mobility thing is obvious evidence if he's more mobile, but we don't even know how the diet is going. He can say whatever he wants.
I think that we should start with those stretches that he showed you. So he wants us to do the hands out like this. So wrist up and down. 15. Okay. Y ahora la otra mano, the other hand. 13, 14.
I pushed myself a little bit too hard and I hurt my knee.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna make the salad.
But I think I'll be back at it soon. I just need to rest for like another week, I guess.
Wow, this little kit brings everything, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It brings the croutons, it brings like cheese, right?
Yep, it brings Parmesan cheese.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
And then
Parmesan cheese should not be, and croutons, like deep fried bread, right, should not be a part of the diet when you're in his situation, or hers even,
the Caesar
or anyone's diet.
dressing.
Okay, that's fine. Do we have like any extra chicken to put on it?
Yeah, I got a rotisserie chicken in there.
Oh, okay.
Hello, I don't think that's part of the diet. Rotisserie chicken, it is oily, like, yeah, rubbish.
Can you put some of it in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I was reading and it said that chicken would be good to add to a salad. If you
He has such a manipulative, like, cutesy voice that he puts on. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, hey, like, oh, can I just have a bit of that? Like, this is the way he's always been with her, manipulating the situation.
Because it's a protein, so
Okay.
that's why I asked.
Did you want the skin or no?
Sure.
Do you want the skin or no? Hello, sister, what are you doing? The skin? No, he does not need the skin. He doesn't need any of it, but like the skin is just extra fat.
I'm still doing my upper body exercises though. I'm also still doing the diet and eating right too. So I must be making progress.
Okay. You ready? Your chicken Caesar salad.
I mean, that is a huge reduction in the amount of calories that he's been having, but I can't see what else he eats after that. But that's still, I mean, very fatty. This is not weight loss food. This is just restriction.
I cut back on my portions and I've been feeling hungry a lot. So I must be doing something right. ¿Te gusta?
Yeah, it's good. All right, so your appointment is soon.
So she's basically living in a hospital room here. Look at that. It just looks like a hospital room. She has, wow, she's sacrificed a lot of her life to be his feeder and carer. And like I hope they both turn this around, and it seems like she is trying. We don't see the rest of it, but it looks like just a hospital room, doesn't it?
All right, so your appointment is soon. So I'm gonna push this forward towards you.
Yeah.
So we can give you the laptop. You can sign in.
Okay.
Here's your laptop. Give me your thermos.
I have another follow-up call with Dr. Now today. I've been making more progress over the last 2 months. I work harder this time, so I feel like I did much better. So I hope Dr. Now is happy with where I'm at.
Hey, Abby.
And
How are we doing with your diet?
the diet, I've kept doing it. I've been going pretty strong. We're both doing it, me and my wife, so we've lost a lot of weight. I don't know how much I'm weighing right now because I would have to go to the hospital to weigh myself.
We've both lost a lot of weight, okay?
But I've kept doing the diet for every meal, and we're working on that.
So what changes you have made with your eating habit?
Breakfast, I just do just eggs, no toast, no anything like that. Lunch, kind of the same thing. And dinner is the like strongest meal, but I'm doing much more salads and all that to just, you know.
It feels like he's being a little bit dishonest. I don't know, just the way he's explaining it. Like, why don't I trust him?
Work with it.
So for breakfast, how many eggs you eating?
3.
3. Maybe cut it back to 2. And dinner a smaller portion.
Okay. Yeah.
He's about to cry. The dude is about to cry. He's like, I don't blame him because he is on a starvation diet now and he doesn't need to be.
So in the meantime, you have to do your part, doing daily exercises, cut back as much as you can with your eating habit. If you're not hungry, don't eat, and see if you can lose more weight more rapidly.
All right, sir.
All right, Abby, nice to see you again. And if you need anything, give me a call.
All right.
And then we'll see what's going on and see what we can do for you, okay?
All right. All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Abby's not happy about this. Okay.
All right.
How was it?
He seems to see that I have lost weight. Just we don't know how much it is. I'm positive
He didn't say that. He didn't say anything about his weight.
and negative, so it's kind of like, hey, I'm in the middle, but I just have to look at it in a positive way. We just have to get that done.
I kind of understand how he says, I feel kind of negative and positive at the same time, because he's eating like a starvation diet that he shouldn't be, but he's losing weight, he said. He's losing weight. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's a positive that you're losing weight, but if you're doing it in a bad way, this is the way I see it, you're doing it in this bad way, it's like this double-edged sword. It's not actually working because you want something that is sustainable long-term, not just, you know, for the summer or for, you know, just a few months.
I don't need a cheerleader. I don't need that. I already have one there. But I need structure or a goal. I don't have a goal. I just have tasks to do.
I mean, you do have a goal of getting this operation with Dr. Now, right?
Space.
If you have a goal, then you have a set place that you want to get to. But when it's just, yeah, we'll see how we do it.
I mean, but they can't weigh you, bro. You can't be weighed. You put yourself in this position yourself. I mean, like, you just, if you haven't got the scales, then how are we going to know? How are you going to progress? How are you going to have a goal?
Next time. That's not a goal. That's it's like nothing. So I feel like I'm doing the things and the effort, but I'm not getting anywhere.
Literally, Dr. Now said, okay, by this point, we're going to have you sitting up. I'm sure he said this at the when he came and visited him. Going to have you sitting up. We've got this like physical therapist. You should be very grateful for that, by the way, Abby. And also to lose weight is an ongoing thing for you, and they don't have scales. So he's being very unfair.
And that doesn't feel good. Dr. Now called me a few days ago and told me that he arranged for transfer to come get me. I guess we're going to the hospital to see Dr. Now and have, I guess, do some different checks on my...
Yes, put him in hospital, get him actually around staff who are going to give him a certain diet. Not that I agree with the diet, but you know what I'm saying. Like, around her, I don't trust these two, the dynamic. I don't believe it'll just change that easily.
And my health, and to at least get a goal going.
Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey. I brought your toothbrush and stuff. You ready for today?
I'm as ready as it can be. Right. But I'll be honest, I'm nervous because I don't know what to expect or how long I'm gonna be gone from my home and away from Brenda because she can't go with me because she has to work. And I'm also
Good.
worried what kind of toll this is gonna be on my body. So this isn't gonna be easy for me. So I'm nervous, but I know this is gonna be for the best.
Excuse me, what is this in the top corner here? What is this? It looks like a hairy nipple. Like, is this a bag or something? Like with his skin on it? I just don't know.
And then I need to do this.
So the ambulance should be on its way.
Okay. All right.
You done?
I'm done here. Thank you.
All right.
She's probably happy to get a break.
Been there.
Look at all the cavalry, that is the ambulance, all the people that are required here. This is where the $200 billion is coming into it for obese, morbidly obese individuals. And a lot of them needing extra ambulance, extra hospital visits, not as much work. You can look into it. They are not getting him on that. put the dogs somewhere so the dogs don't get in the way and the staff like trip on the dog, right? I don't know, just simple things like that.
Welcome.
Is
Come
that okay?
in. Oh, they'll come back in.
Oh, look at that.
And do we got pillows, anything that we could put
We
on the
have,
side?
see that foam month underneath here? We've got that. It's up underneath if we need to pull it out for your size.
Yeah, all right. All right, slide board coming in, guys. Watch yourself, Fonzie. Watch your head.
Wow, this is quite a process.
So this one needs to lift up,
The gray
because that
one
one's
is-
underneath the wet.
All right, roll out.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
All right. All right. Come on up. On the bed, on the bed.
Y'all keep pulling,
All right, let's go.
keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling.
Is he in the center?
See what you've helped create? She's crying, but you know, she needs to make the connection, what she's helped to create.
We're good. They're on there already.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
So then we can get this board out from under you, okay?
Ready, 1,
2, 3. Hey.
all right. That's it, Abby, that's it. That's it.
All right.
That's the worst of it, okay?
If the bed gets pushed to the wall, we'll be good.
Your left hip.
All right.
Let's go up a little bit.
Here, going up.
Yeah, going up a little bit.
Watch this side.
All right.
That's good.
Good.
Awesome. To an opposite.
Yep.
Grab the other end of this, and we're just gonna
I am super impressed with these people.
protect.
Oh, from his
Yeah.
in the door.
Exactly.
The pain, it was hard for me to see. It's always hard because he cries a lot in pain and it makes me feel his pain. So
You've helped create his pain, love.
it makes me tear up because I love him. I don't want to see him go through pain. I'm
I love him. I don't want to see him go through pain. Right.
happy he's going through this and he's finally going to get the help he needs.
Okay, watch that slide board. Breathing out.
Getting away from you is a good idea.
Let me know.
Bye, baby. I love you too. Yeah, call me when you get there. Love you too.
Yep, you got it. You're good. More pain meds, okay?
Gosh, she's even wiping the sweat from his brow. Like super, like, good treatment.
This trip likely took a lot out of Abi. He used to the comfort of his bed and not having to move ever. So this is a lot of activity for him. So we will run some tests on him and get his current weight and address any issues we need. And then let him rest a little before we start him working with PT here. But we're gonna start Abi on a controlled diet immediately to try to get his weight down as much as we can. And then once we do that, we will bring in some specialists and consider what options we have for him.
You got it.
2, 3.
He will likely need some operations to be able to walk normally again. It is likely he can start to get up on his own. And at least then, if he just apply himself to rehab his lower body and lose some weight. So we're gonna help with that as much as we can. But with all these issues, it is very clear we have a lot.
That is like a belly button. It's like a photo of his belly button, and it's like a fanny pack or something. Okay?
of work to do with Abi. So Abi, how you feel? It was a rough trip?
It was pretty good. It's just at the end, like, it just got rougher and really hot.
Okay.
But it was better than I was thinking.
How's your diet coming along?
I've been doing it.
All right, we're gonna get some tests done and see what kind of shape you're in. And
Yeah, they got to weigh him, right? Shouldn't that hospital bed be able to weigh him now?
what we need to do is to get everything straightened out for you, okay? So at this point, I think we gotta do something to improve your condition.
now we can really see what he's eating, and Dr. Now can definitely keep an eye on what he's eating now because the feeder is gone.
Being here at the hospital has been an adjustment for me. It's been hard, to be honest. But I meant it when I told the doctor, I'm here to do whatever I need, as long as I get help, and I meant that.
I mean, he's here to do whatever he needs to do, but he can't do anything except shovel in some food. So the options, you don't have many options left, do you?
But it's still been hard with the diet and being away from Brenda. You know, I've never been away from her like this. So I would say that's been the hardest part.
It's like a mummy-son relationship, isn't it? Mummy-boy.
We have had Abi in the hospital for almost a month now. When he first arrived, we got his weight and he was 728 pounds. He is at 605 pounds, so he lost 123 pounds on a controlled diet. So that has been a big improvement for him. But the diet has been hard for him. He's been constantly complaining that he doesn't have enough to eat. Thankfully, his family isn't in Houston, so he doesn't have anyone to try and sneak him food. So we
Yep.
have been able to keep control over his eating habit for now. And so the results of that are good.
Yeah, so he was like 720 pounds or something when he came in. I doubt he lost any weight with her.
Hey.
Hello, Mr. Abi.
Hey, guys.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
We're gonna look at your wound first. So that
First?
infection disease, yes.
Okay.
So, oh no. Dose.
I'm so glad that they're forcing him into doing something, into moving him. He needs this.
He was septic when he got here because the blisters on his side and his back were infected, mostly because he goes to the bathroom in the bed and sits in it, because it takes the whole group
Oh, he goes to the bathroom in the bed and he sits in it.
of people to move him and clean him. And there was no way his wife could handle that. But we have been doing that for him every day. So his overall condition has improved too. The biggest struggle we have
I hope he's super grateful for this treatment, like, honestly.
with him is his PT.
Can you lift this leg straight up?
I'm getting dizzy.
They push forward with him, but there is only so much that can be done. He's mentioned he misses home, but we need to keep him here for a bit longer because
Oh, if he goes home, he's gonna die. He's on the way.
if we send him home now, he will just go back to what he was doing and end up undoing all the progress he has made here. So we need a strategy to help prevent that. One option I'm considering is doing weight loss surgery on him to try to give him a fighting chance if he goes home. But we need to get his weight down, and I need to see more effort from him before that is an option.
The doctor has been giving me homework to do with the diet and my understanding on nutrition. So I've been working on that.
That's dangerous. He's giving him, Dr. Keto is giving ketosis, is giving this man, this 600-pound plus man, education on nutrition. You know what it's going to be? Cut the carbohydrates, dehydrate your body. You know, it's just this quick results for the show, basically. But if you research it, the amount of people who succeed doing this is so minute. It's a dangerous operation, that bariatric surgery, and long-term is almost destined to fail. Like, it's really, really high failure rate.
It gives me something to do, so I don't mind it. But I'm hoping that at some point soon, Dr. Now is gonna take me to the next level, you know? And I need some.
But I get it. At the same time, I get it that what option do these people have left at the end of the day? Unless you have someone living with them all the time, like myself, feeding them and not letting them have anything else, like their chances of success, and it's going to take years. That's why they do the surgery. That's part of the reason. So yeah, it's a multifaceted problem here.
More to make this go faster.
We have made more progress with Abi. We had his weight down almost 200 pounds since he arrived. So he lost another 80 pounds last month. So I think with his progress and effort that the next step for him is to do weight loss surgery. Normally, I prefer to send him home first to see how he does. But in Abi's case, I think the environment he's in and the fact that he is completely immobile sets him up for failure. So we need to give him a tool.
Yes, don't send him home. Can you imagine? And I'm just thinking about, he's been in here months. I'm imagining how much that would actually cost taxpayers. Think about this. I know some of you don't want to face this, but it is a reality. We need to speak about it, and no one does speak about it. But you know, one of the victims of this obesity and morbid obesity is other taxpayers.
That gives him a fighting chance to do this on his own. Hey, Abi.
Hey, Dr. Now.
How you doing?
I'm good.
So how is everything coming along for you?
Everything's good.
Great. I hear you're doing better with your PT.
Yes.
In your last session, what were you able to do?
I was able to do everything that they asked me to do.
Well, you're still not getting up, so we still have a ways to go with that. They're working on these, and you're moving your leg for me?
Yeah.
How much you can straighten up your knee?
I am straightening it out.
That's about it? Okay. How about the other one?
That belly fanny pack though.
I think it's out. Let's see, this one moves too.
Okay.
So I'm getting strong on both legs. I've been doing my exercises every day and trying to get as strong as I can.
That's good, because we got to get you out of this bed.
Yeah, that would change my life.
A big part of that is your weight loss, which we have made good progress with. Let's check it and...
I must admit, 300 pounds, that's obviously awesome amount of weight loss, but at the same time, it's through starvation, so yeah.
see where you're at today. 527, so you're down 201 pounds exactly since we brought you here. I'm worried if we send you
Oh, I thought he said 300 pounds.
home in the same environment, but you're still in the bed, that you could gain your weight back instead of continuing to lose. But with the weight loss surgery, you're going to be able to have a better tool to do that.
So are we looking into that, or is that a possibility?
Yes, with your current progress, that is the next step for you. So we'll do endoscopy, look inside your stomach next week.
Yeah.
And if everything's okay, maybe in a week or two, we can do that weight loss surgery, okay?
That would be awesome. That would be
So
great.
we will plan on that.
Okay, the weight loss surgery is gonna happen, it seems. And I just finished my 10 banana smoothie and it's all in here. It's natural for it to be a little bit out, okay? Don't freak out.
Keep working hard and we will set that up.
Thank you, doctor.
All right, Abi, we gotta do something to get you out of this situation, okay?
All right.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right.
The dude is like under carb now. He doesn't have enough glucose going to the brain, so of course he's gonna be emotional. Let's move it on. Let's move it on, shall we?
Hey, Abi. How you feel? So, we're gonna do your surgery today. The thing will be better after that, and hopefully we're gonna get you to the point you get orthopedic surgery and get you up and change your life, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
All right, so we get started in a few minutes and see what the next step is.
Okay, they're gonna do the weight loss surgery, bariatric. We don't need to watch that, do we? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, he's done.
A little bit longer to make sure we have a good game plan before we send him home. Well, let's see how the stomach doing and thing healing okay.
Sure.
Okay, we can get rid of all these bandages. Also, with his hygiene at home, his suture would likely get infected. So he needs to stay here for his whole recovery. But with his weight down and gastric sleeve surgery done, our focus with him is on the next big step to get him out of the bed. So I had an orthopedic specialist examine him. This is Dr. Lin.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
Good.
They're going to attempt an MRI, but there is no way Abby's leg can go in the machine with how they are frozen.
So can you show me what you can do yourself? Like,
Sure,
Can you
sure,
move,
sure.
Can you move your hip yourself at all?
So they managed to get some portable x-rays done. Those wouldn't have worked if he still had all the weight on him. So now...
Okay, so you can see what's going on here. They're doing more physical therapy. Okay, they've got the family in here. Wow. You see this little girl? This is really cruel for her to be this size. You know, for her parents to feed her what it takes to be that size. The whole family is overweight and obese.
Como estás diciendo bendición. Barriga hay, pero estoy perdiéndola poco a poco. I haven't seen my mom in a long time, and it feels really good to see her and to have her here with me. There was a part of me that didn't want her to see me in this bed. But now that she's here, I'm happy to be together.
Abby's weight loss surgery, and we have his weight down to 489. So we helped him to lose a great deal, but after Dr. Lin, the orthopedic surgeon, saw him, he felt Abby's weight need to be around 350 to try to start to put weight on his legs. So we will work toward that. Well, you know, Abby got the long road ahead of him. Once we get his weight down a little more, we need to see what we can do with the rehab with his legs and hopefully get him to the point that he'll be ready to have some orthopedic surgery to improve his.
Okay, so they're going to try and get his weight down. Okay, because he can't, his limbs are just not able to support him, the muscles, the joints at this stage. So he needs to be lighter, like in the 300s or so. I wish Dr. Now called out the family for being fat, seriously.
To come and work with you, and after 3 months, I would expect that you will lose at least 60 pounds, and you'll have some more strength and mobility on your hip and your leg. So if you're...
I can't wait to see if he walks or not. I really obviously hope he does.
Lose that 60 pounds, then we'll see what option we got for you to consider orthopedic procedures for you, okay? But if he doesn't, and the progress is not there in a few months, then we are just going to be wasting a lot of important resources on him, especially...
We are going to be wasting a lot of important resources on him.
After all those we have given him. So it's going to be important for him to work hard and hit the goal I gave him. If he doesn't, that will be it.
Wow, he's going home. Ladies and gentlemen, he is going home to the feeder. Come on, Abby, you got to do this.
Let's try and cover him right here real quick. Should be good.
Are they going home or are they going to some building? Sorry, for another operation.
I know I still have a lot of weight to lose before I could get on my feet. And sometimes I get discouraged that I'm not there yet. Sometimes it feels like I'll never make it. But I know I gotta keep fighting. And when I need inspiration,
Oh yeah, he's going back home. But gosh, I hope they have given that place a good steam clean, really, and just got rid of that old bed, and because that's going to be gross. He's going to get all, oh no.
I think about my dad, and I know he would want me to. And I think about Brenda and paying her back for all that she's done for me. And I know I gotta keep at it. I'm grateful for Dr. Now and the help he...
But it's kind of weird, how much has she really done for you? It may seem like that from the outside. Oh, she's caring for him. She's so giving. But when you look closer, you see what she's feeding him. You see that she has control of the food and she's not taking proper responsibility and actually feeding him healthy food, even though she has full control. I don't see that as love. I don't see that as caring.
He's given me to.
All right.
It just hurts a lot.
You gonna go all the way? Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
All right, all the way.
But I know I gotta do it. And the more weight I lose, I know it will get easier. So I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to get out of this bed.
We got you. He's good.
He's on the bed.
Yeah, he's all.
He's good.
He's good.
We're nearly at the end.
We have Abi
He's back.
back in the hospital. It's been 3 months since we sent him home to see if he's gonna stick in his exercises like he needs. The big question is if he's sticking to his diet and losing weight like he needs. But if not, then the plan with him is gonna drastically change today. Hi, Abi.
Hey, doctor, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I'm good, good.
Well, good to see you again. How is your physical therapy and your exercise and all that been going?
It's been going a lot better, a lot smoother. Trying to keep my legs moving.
Great. And you sticking to your diet?
Yeah, it's hard, but I'm trying to keep there.
Great. So let's see how your weight doing, okay?
All right.
You were 477 when you left, and you should be 60 pounds down, so you should be 417. All right. It looked like you lost another 56 pounds. You still can pick up the pace a little, but you're still moving in the right direction how you need. So I'm happy with that. I'm proud of your progress. Keep it up. And if you lose another 70 pounds, you'll be down to 350. We can do your orthopedic procedure, and hopefully with that, we're gonna be able to get you up walking.
That would be awesome.
So it is important to keep your strength up with your legs, get your feet back on the ground, and walking again.
That's what we want.
So that would be almost 10 years since you last walked, huh?
Yes, yes.
So it's going to take a lot of work, and it's a long road, but as long as you stick with your diet and your PT, what gets you there? What gets
All
you
right,
there?
thank you.
I really want to see his, revisit his story, right? We have to do that in the future.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to do some tests on you, and we're going to get some lab work and making sure everything okay. And if you don't have any infection or issues, we need to address. And if everything is okay, we get you going home tomorrow, okay?
Perfect, perfect.
So we'll keep up the good work, and we'll get you up walking pretty soon.
All right.
All right, Abi.
All
I'll
right.
be back and see you later.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so let's go on to the end here.
I feel like I'm getting better and better.
Better than you thought? Yeah.
Gotten farther than I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, kick it out toward me. Ready? Yeah, over. Okay, set it down. As we do, the heel's gonna come off the bed. Like, let it out, let it out. My leg is here too, so it won't fall. Now we have a whole foot off the bed.
The doctor says if I apply myself and lose a little bit more each month, I could be ready for my leg and hip surgery in 3 months. So that's my goal, and that's what I'm working towards. Stop.
Okay.
This is as far as I'm getting.
Okay, take a deep breath. We're gonna hang out here.
Wow, this guy is a mess. He is a mess. I just saw his back, and it's amazing how bad the situation can become just through diet, basically.
Because this is great exercise. You're using your core to maintain, right? It's not fully sitting up, but it's quarter, half.
Sideways.
Right? You're sideways sitting up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring this leg back
I'm
up.
out.
Okay, let it fall. Hey, you got yourself back in pretty good. Right?
Couldn't do that before.
You couldn't do
Couldn't do that before? Amazing. Good work. Progress,
I know.
you know?
Eventually get into the
Yes.
side of the bed.
So today, 25, 30% of the way. Next week, 40% of the way. Further, you know?
Yeah.
It was a pleasure working with you. I wish you the best, all right?
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Bye.
Thank you.
It's been a long journey, but I'm closer to where I want to be than ever.
Did amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it. He didn't get quite to standing up, but there is some progress there. I just can't believe how bad he has gotten and how bad she has allowed him to become as well. Like, I wish Dr. Now would speak more about her and about her feeding him. And anyway, you know what it's like. This has been a long session. Let me know in the comments below what you think. This is a bit of a painful one, wasn't it? It wasn't like, yeah, it didn't move along too quickly. But before you go, don't forget to check out my books, okay? You can change your life. Make sure you don't get like this by eating a lot of carbohydrates, for eating low-fat foods, just foods that actually suit you as a frugivore, fruits, and I show you exactly how in all of my books here. There's a link in the description below, and I also have physical books, a bundle that you can buy, and I can sign it and leave you a paragraph of something, some text. Anyway, it's been a long session. All right, don't forget to go for it yourself. I'll talk to you soon.